Hello, beautiful soul. I wanted to talk about an experience, a journey that I had this morning. Now, I do a lot of shamanic journeying, so I journey into other worlds at an altered state of consciousness without taking any plant medicines or anything like that, right? This is just 100% myself going into journey with my medicine drum. I have very profound experiences, and there's been quite a few times that even through meditation, I have like really profound experiences, connecting to past lives, remembering past lives, and seeing a lot of geometry and a lot of mystical experiences. This morning, I went to a place that I've never been before, and my body and my consciousness was not aware of it. It was not familiar. So I was greeted by two beings. Now, I'm not sure whether they were intergalactic or whether they were interdimensional beings or what actual type of beings they were, but they were really, really tall, like a third of a tree tall. They were like a light blue white color, and they greeted me in this place that was like, it was like crystal white and blue. I can't really explain what it looked like in human language because there is no like language for it, but it was a really profound experience. And it was really beautiful because they took me to this place where there was like this table, and down on the table was just like nothing, and they were like communicating with me in a way that they had to teach me something and wanted to show me something. But I started to notice a bit of fear coming up for me, and Archangel Michael came in the form of like a bright yellow light, and I got like the clear message that it's okay, just surrender. I'm here with you to protect you. So I lay on the table, and these beings start communicating with me, and they show me 3 different like DNA plates. They were kind of like an agate plate, and inside was like my DNA and like epigenetics, and they were placed in the direction of like a downward triangle, so from my left to my right and then down to the bottom of my feet. And they communicated with me and told me that I have 3 missing, and my purpose and my mission in these lifetimes and these reincarnations is to collect all 6, and then I will then be whole, transcendental, unity, one with God, enlightened, right? We're all chasing enlightenment. And yeah, it was really profound. And if you know anything about geometry or like the highest self, we have 6 points. That is our highest self. Like if you look at the geometry, there is a triangle up the top, a triangle down the bottom, and when they join together, they combine and they create a star, right? Which is the expression of the highest self. And when doing like soul retrieval work, you go and collect pieces of your soul and bring them back if they choose to come back, and then it pushes out like any darkness or entities or etc., etc. Anyway, without making this too long about this journey, what I got from this was I have a message to bring to humanity. I'm not quite sure what that is yet. I'm not quite sure how to access it, but I feel like I'm still quite a long way away from this, and whether that's true or not, I don't know, right? The intellect, mind, the left part of the mind, the brain really loves to go, what does that mean and what does that mean, right? And try and piece it all and make sense of it. But I trust in my heart and in my knowing that this has happened at the exact right time for the exact right reason. And yeah, anyway, these beings ended up taking me back to the veil, and I went through the veil and I came back home. And this experience was so profound that I was like, what the fuck just happened? Was that even real? Like, whoa, I was mind blown that I could have such a profound experience without any use of like plant medicine to take me there and to flatline my DMN. Like, I feel like I was in gamma brainwave state. So gamma brainwave state is like the mystical state, right? It's the state that you go in like a deep, full-blown trance. We're not usually there for very long unless we're under the influence of a plant medicine like psilocybin or ayahuasca or San Pedro or 5-MeO DMT or etc., right? Yeah, such a profound experience. And I just wanted to share that because I literally physically, for the first time in my life, actually second time in my life, I met beings on my ayahuasca journey and slightly on a couple of mushroom journeys before, just glimpses. But this was like going into an ayahuasca experience, into an ayahuasca journey without all of the visuals and sounds and everything else happening. Really profound that this is accessible to all of us as humans. I really flex this spiritual work. I dedicate time and ritual at least 4 days a week. You know, I'm sitting in ceremonies and I'm connecting to spirits and traveling and journeying and all of this magic. You know, I'm cycling with the moon and I really understand it all, right? And the more that you start to understand, the more that you start to open up. And yeah, these experiences become really, really profound. So let me know in the comments if you've had an experience like this through a journey or through a meditation before and you've connected to beings and what that was like for you. I love you. Mwah.